Hello, Cancer. This is going to be your June 2021 general tarot reading. Mercury is retrograde, and the first 3 videos I did for this month, out of the first 3, I made mistakes in 2 of them. And the first 3 are all like an hour and a half long. And so I'm going to try my best to pull this off in a timely fashion instead of the reading having to be so long. I hope you guys are well. This reading is for you. If you are a Cancer rising, Sun, Moon, or Venus, as always, this reading may or may not resonate for you. Certain parts of it may resonate strongly, other parts may not. If for some reason it does not resonate at all, you may want to check out your other placements for your other signs, see if any of those resonate more. And if you would like to skip through this part and just go straight to the beginning of the reading, there is a timestamp down below in the description box that you can click on. So we'll see what's going on with you. So Mercury retrograde is going to be for most of the month. I forget the exact date when it's over, but we've got a couple of weeks to go. So, okay. One more shuffle. This is for Cancer for June 2021. Okay, 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And for your clarifiers this month, I'm going to be using the Gaian Tarot. See, it's already affecting the Mercury retrograde. My Mercury is in Virgo, and Virgo is a sign that Mercury rules. So whenever Mercury goes retrograde, no matter what sign it's in, it always affects me to some degree. Okay, here we go. Hopefully you're not picking up on my breathing too much. I'll try to adjust it. Wow, this actually looks really nice, you guys. Wow. All right. Before I start, I'm just going to pick a clarifier to go with the main card. Whoa, was not expecting that. Okay, one more. Okay. I'm kind of seeing 2 things in here. Here we go. Here, let me shut the door and it might make the lighting be a little bit better, possibly. Okay. Your central experience for June 2021 is the King of Pentacles. With the King of Pentacles, you have Major Arcana. This is a Taurus court card, by the way. This could be a person in your life with it. Major Arcana Death. And Major Arcana Awakening, otherwise known as Judgment in other decks. Right away, I saw something in here that's kind of specific, which is you may find out this month in June that a friend of yours has passed away. This could be a friend, this could be a family member. The King of Coins here. It could be an earth sign or someone, I'm kind of getting someone that you've known for a long time, possibly a friend or someone who has been a friend to you over the years. It might be a sudden thing where you didn't expect it, or it could be something that you knew was coming. Maybe they had long-standing health issues near the end there, and everyone was kind of expecting this to happen at some point. Or this could be something that came as almost a shock or just a complete surprise, where they seemed healthy, they seemed fine, and then one day they're gone. If that's the case for someone, my condolences. It's always difficult when we lose friends, especially friends we've known for a long time. For someone else, this could be that you had a previous relationship in the past with someone who was very grounded, very earthy, a great sense of humor, generous, kind, possibly an artist or a musician or a gardener or someone who works with plants, someone who enjoys the outdoors. And you may have considered this relationship over, or he was never going to come back again, or you weren't going to see them again, or they moved on and married someone else or something. This might be something where this is a childhood sweetheart that ends up coming back into your life unexpectedly, and you realize that there's a chance here, a very good chance here, that you guys could unite back together again after a long period of time, I'm getting. And also, this could be saying something like the hardest times are over now, and you're entering a cycle where you are the King of Coins and you are feeling very good. You might be smiling more than you have been in the recent past. You may be feeling better than you have, physically better. Maybe you had some kind of health issues or illness where you were afraid that perhaps it was fatal, or that you weren't going to get better, and it seems as though something about your health has significantly improved, possibly, where you're being brought back to life. Or this could be someone you know that you thought there was a scary chance there that they may die, but it turns out that they didn't, and they survived, and now they're doing a lot better. This could be you just thanking your lucky stars. You have happiness in your life. You have a sense of humor. You have positive people around you. You have beauty around you that you can appreciate. Appreciating the small things in life or the simple things in life, and wanting to share this warmth with other people, or to give back somehow. Or you have maybe had some kind of a health scare that completely changed your priorities in life. If you had continued to go down the road that you were going, possibly with a certain kind of job or a certain kind of location or something that you've been doing for a long time that started to wear on your health, or something about a health scare awakened you to what actually really matters to you in life, and how you would like to focus your energy on those things rather than whatever you were focusing on in the past. And so that past cycle is now over. You almost feel as though you're living a different life now, or you're living the life that you want to. And You're realizing that certain things can regenerate. I don't know how else to put that. Maybe there was a part of you that you thought was dead, psychologically speaking or emotionally speaking. And now you're starting to feel feelings that you haven't felt in a very long time, or you're starting to feel different in a good way that makes you realize that perhaps certain parts of you that once were, I'm getting the word innocent, like innocent joyfulness or wonder at life is coming back, or you're starting to feel in ways that you used to feel once upon a time, but you haven't felt in a very long time. So let me move on. More information might come out. So your challenge is with the Three of Cups. I don't know if there are arguments among friends, or you're starting to become irritated by certain friends, or you're realizing that you would like to take a stab. I almost said stab. That's so strange. Take a step back from a friendship to put a little bit of distance in there. Maybe you're wanting to be more discerning about who you choose as friends, or who you choose to be your close friends, or maybe someone you thought was a close friend has changed so much in their life from how you used to know them that now it's almost as if they're a different person, and you just don't really feel that close to them anymore. Or this could be some kind of an argument or a dispute among friends, or a lack of friends where you want more friends, or you want more social contacts, you want more friendships in your life than you have right now, possibly. Let me pick more on it. Maybe it's a friend triangle where there's 3 close friends, and so one person in the trio always kind of feels a little bit left out. Or it's an odd number to work with at times, sometimes. Let's see. Or something about 2 of your closest friends are fighting amongst themselves, and so it's affecting you because you love both of them and you want them to be able to settle their differences or get along. Let's see. 6 of Air. It can be worked out, though. Some kind of solution can be brought to this. I'm getting nonviolent communication, or really focusing on peaceful communication to the best of your ability. This also may be a challenge. Maybe at certain months in June, you're ready to take on handling conflict in situations between people in a very peaceful, rational, calm manner, where you can bring some reason to the situation, or try to have people listen to each other more, or work out their differences. There may also be other times where this is a challenge for you, where your nerves are shot, or you just become impatient, or you get tired of having to be the mediator or the peacemaker, or you just wish people would just get along. If they can't get along, you might be realizing that you need peace of mind, and you just need to step back from the whole thing for a little bit in order to replenish yourself. So there could be some miscommunications, but there does look like there's a chance here for things to be worked out or understood better, or for the actual communication that was meant to be said to be understood later after the miscommunication happens. Or it may just be, again, another message that you're feeling a little frustrated because you wish you had more of a community, or you wish you had more people around you that have a similar belief as you, or mindset as you, or just an understanding of things as you, maybe a common belief system, or a common tradition, or a common way of life, or just You're wanting to go more towards health and staying away from situations that wear at you. So it looks like your remedy is in the future, so I'm not going to look too much into remedies on that one. What is helping you is the Queen of Blades. So yes, this month it's important. What's helping you is to look at things a little bit more objectively, a little bit more clinically, a little bit more to really view something clearly first before making any kinds of decisions or before you speak. You may need to make some kind of a decision, in which case what is helping you is to make a decision about something or to communicate something to somebody else. I'm seeing something about boundaries in here, of rationally, cleanly, without too much emotion involved, be able to tell someone very directly what your boundaries are. Not in a hurtful way, not in an angry way, not in an emotional way, just to be assertive about your boundaries, to be very clear about what you actually really think about something or how you perceive things. It's important for you to be truthful. You feel this. This is an instinct for you this month, is you're tired of sugarcoating things, or you're tired of being too sweet, or you're tired of biting your tongue or being silent in situations where you really do feel as though you need to say something. But how you say it, what is helping you is to be objective, to be clean in how you put it, but very direct. Not necessarily too sharp, but a little tiny bit sharp. Just a little bit to let the person know that you mean business. And I don't know why, but I'm getting for someone, you may discover this month that if you had cancer, that your cancer is in remission now. And that is indeed very, very good news. Or if you were worried about somebody else passing away, possibly from cancer, that it goes into remission and it's almost like a miracle, or it's very good news. Let me look a little bit more into it. Let's see. Tell me more about the Queen of Blades as what's helping them. Nine of Water. Your wishes are granted. So you have some fortunate news. You may be given some news, or a verdict, or a diagnosis, or a verdict, or a decision that makes you incredibly happy. And you feel very blessed indeed, or you feel incredibly happy about whatever this communication is. Or by asserting yourself, being direct about what you think, it brings in much luck into your surroundings, your life, how you experience yourself. You feel awesome. You feel great about yourself after you do that, like you did it. I'm getting something about no apologies here. No apologies. You are not going to apologize, or other people should not be apologizing, especially if you notice yourself or someone else around you is apologizing all the time. Like just the simplest little things, and they say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's almost like you've kind of had it and you let them know. You need to stop doing that, because you are being self-effacing, or there is no reason to apologize, and you need to stop with that attitude. You need to believe in yourself, or be stronger in who you are and your own boundaries, or realize it's not about you, so you don't have to apologize. Something to that effect. Use that as a metaphor for what I'm trying to say here. It's almost like you tell someone some advice that you've been wanting to say for a while, and you finally just do it. And they know that you mean well, And so they're not going to be offended or hurt or anything like that, as long as you say it in the right way that is very direct but clean and not too annoyed sounding. Or you may receive news that makes you incredibly happy, that possibly something is not doomed the way that you thought it was or feared it was, and that something is able to recover and come back in a much better form than before. And at your root, you have the Six of Wands, which is the winner card. You have won. You are a winner. You have accomplished your goal. You have accomplished what you set out to do, even if it involved jumping through hoops or jumping over boundaries, jumping over barriers that were in the way or obstacles that were in the way. You didn't give up. You believed in yourself and you kept on going, and now you have achieved something, or you have won something, or you have accomplished something, and you're feeling very good about yourself. Good for you, you know. And this is your instinct this month, is you are not going to focus at all on loss or on losing when nothing has actually really happened yet, or the outcome hasn't happened yet. So why would you focus on losing when you can focus on winning or in being successful? So I see a successful attitude here. Looks great, you guys. So what has recently happened, or your recent past? You have the King of Cups. You have 2 kings in here. No, 3 kings. You have 3 kings in your reading for June. This is the Scorpio king. This is the Taurus king, his opposite. It looks as though you feel as though you have mastered something, because kings are about mastery of their element, or becoming a master of their element, where they fully understand their element and can use it or utilize it or be creative with it, because they have mastered their element. So this is mastering health or wealth or prosperity or creativity, groundedness, earthing. This is mastery of the emotions. And so it seems as though you're pretty determined to remain emotionally calm in dealing with people and situations where you are your best self with how you express your emotions. Not to repress your emotions, but to express your emotions in a healthy way, in a good space when you need to, but to prevent yourself from spilling emotions into your environment. And so it seems as though you feel you have reached some level of emotional mastery where you can kind of control or guide how you behave emotionally with others, or not allowing your emotions to get in the way for you or to create problems for you, but also to honor your emotions and feel your emotions and to allow them to flow. So I'm also seeing a good parent here, or a good teacher, a good mentor, a good guide, a good person in general. This King of Cups looks like an amazing person. Just a very sincere, generous, kind, emotionally nurturing person. Obviously, his children adore him, and his dog does too. When people's animals and children adore them, you know they're a good parent, or they're a good person, or they spend quality time with them. So you are feeling very proud of yourself, and this could also be somebody in your life that is like this, or shows a temperament like this, or a personality like this in your environment that you feel very comfortable with, and is a really good friend or a really good person to have in your life. Or you might have recently been thinking about your own father, or about fathering, or you have seen examples of good fathers in your environment. You see a father who carries their baby in a sling on them and waters the garden with their baby, or a father who spends quality time with their children, and it gives you a lot of hope and a lot of positive realizing that roles are changing where men can be nurturing, men can be, or masculine energy can be nurturing, can be gentle, can be empathic, can be sensitive, and it isn't considered a weakness at all. If anything, it's a great strength. And just it looks as though you have a lot of emotional support. So this could also be some kind of a creative venture or an artistic thing that you've been working on, because he has paintbrushes in his pocket and he's covered in paint. It might be some kind of a project that you love that you've been working on that you get to pour your emotion into, and you feel very proud of what you're doing, no matter what it is. If it's a piece of music or a work of art you're working on, or some kind of hobby, or even just spending time with loved ones and doing creative, fun things with them. So let me pick a little bit more. Should I really pick more on that? I don't really feel like I need to, because this is in your past. I think I've said everything that needs to be said there. You may have recently visited your dad or your father, or you're thinking of seeing them, or you're just thinking of them. Okay? If you happen to have a partner or a spouse, it seems as though you fully enjoy your family relationships, or you really enjoy the people that you have in your life between these two kings here. Or again, you have mastered the emotions and the body here, or you feel as though you've come a long way with it, and you're in a place to be proud of the progress that you've made. So your best possible outcome is the Two of Coins. Okay, I'm going to pick a clarifier to go with it. I need a little bit more information. This could be 2 projects or 2 situations you've been putting your energy and time into. Possibly you've been juggling different things that are going on. Or your best possible outcome could be that you make a choice and you go with it, and you're on your way with something. So let's see. Tell me more about the Two of Coins for Cancer. The Elder of Earth. Look, it's the same king. In this deck, in the Gaian Tarot, the elders are kings. It's the same king twice. Yeah, you're feeling very grounded, calm, creative, patient, happy. Things are moving. You're creating something that you love. You feel better, or you feel inspired to create something that you care a lot about, or to continue to cultivate something that you really care about. This is enjoying the outdoors as well, enjoying plants, enjoying warm weather, enjoying being able to have the time and the space to be able to do what you love at times, whether it's a hobby or something that you really enjoy, whether it's walking through the woods or spinning wool or knitting, cooking, whatever it is, gardening, just doing something that you really enjoy. And this could be a person too. I get it. You may be choosing to go towards completely creating your own business or your own situation for making money that is more earth-based than what you've been doing. It might be that instead of having multiple jobs or multiple odd jobs in order to pay the bills, you finally are able to invest into the right tools or the right space, or have more time now and a little bit more money, and because of that you have more time to really do the things that you enjoy, or to begin a totally different way of making money that you have talent with that is much slower paced. I feel as though perhaps maybe you've been rushing around too much, or you've just been doing too much, and now you're simplifying and you're pouring your energy into what you actually enjoy. It seems as though you have more time now than you used to, or you were busier before, and now it's almost like a nice rest where you can really focus on the things that matter to you. Or you may be able to purchase something that you have wanted or needed, and it's the perfect thing. And you may be torn between two versions. I don't know if it's a car or a tool, or, I mean, in this it's a spinning wheel. But you may have been hustling and bustling and being more busy than usual so that you could get up the finances to be able to invest in some kind of a tool you needed, or some kind of a space, or something. Put your energy in, and then you have a nest egg so that you can kind of take it easy, so that you have space and time in order to nurture this skill or this thing you want to create, or this thing that you want to do now. Okay, that is your best possible outcome. So in the future, you have Major Arcana, the Hermit. And so, yes, I see moments of solitude, moments of alone time, possibly with pets, or by reading a novel, or taking it easy, or drinking tea, or listening to the rain outside, or watching the clouds pass through the window, or just relaxing, possibly reading or researching into something, pondering something, receiving inspiration about ways that dreams could be fine-tuned or goals could be fine-tuned. This could just simply be relaxation, whether it's taking a nice warm bath, or just doing something that brings you a sense of peace. And if things get too complicated, with groups, like with groups of friends, with people working together, something about your friendship dynamics or your group dynamics is changing. Maybe certain friends are leaving, new friends are coming in, certain people in a group are leaving, but other ones are staying, where there's a flux there. Your best possible outcome was to avoid the hustle and bustle, or you no longer have to deal with the madness or the hustle and the bustle or the dynamics between people so much. Instead, you can take some time out to kind of do your own thing, or do what you enjoy, or to do something that is calming, that you fully enjoy, to kind of help ground you so that you can go back and deal with those situations in the best way. Or understand the wisdom in it, or what is the wisest way to behave in something like that, or to mirror it somehow, or to even lay down boundaries and to communicate your boundaries to people, or to say exactly what you think before you say it. It seems as though you spend some quality time being peaceful, pondering, possibly thinking up what is the best way to address it, or what is the best way to say something, or simply not to think about any of those things and simply just to focus on yourself and to take time out from other people. It seems as though you find clarity, or you're processing something. I mean, if someone watching has recently lost a friend to death, or you will no longer see them anymore, you may have to process some grief. This hermit right now to me looks a little bit sad, but it seems like he's working his way through it in the best possible way he can for himself. You will receive illumination and healing if you need it. So you right now have the Hierophant. Very interesting. What a weird version of the Hierophant. There's green smoke or green mist coming out of his pointer finger. It almost looks like he's, I don't know, it's weird. There's a mouse underneath him on the floor. Okay, I need more information on that. Here, I'm going to pick it from this deck. Tell me more about this weird Hierophant. It's almost, okay. Interesting. Well, let me get a little bit more on it before I blurt out anything. Okay, I'm going to pick one with the another one with the Hierophant. Okay, alright. It's just throwing me off a little bit because the Hierophant looks a little bit creepy to me. It does. It looks a little bit creepy. I just wanted to make sure that this Hierophant is a good person. Okay. Just something about the way it almost looks cult-like the people are all wearing white. The man looks a little bit, something about the expression on his face or the way he's pointing his finger and the mouse underneath him seems a little pretentious, or like he's not quite what he is pretending to be, but that doesn't seem to be the message coming through. So I'm going to ignore my own reaction to it and just tell you what it says. This feels like a teacher here. Here, I'll show you all the cards. There's the Hierophant. There's the Elder of Air, which is the King of Swords. So now in this reading, you have all 4 kings. This Hierophant is tied directly to this Elder of Air because I pulled this one out as a clarifier on him. So I'm perceiving 2 teachers here, or 2 wise people, or 2 different kinds of authority figures here. The other authority figure in this picture, besides the Hierophant, who in this it looks like a teacher of various different world religions, which I kind of like that. He's not teaching one religion, or he doesn't believe in one religion. He is interested in all of them and can see the ways in which they are all connected and the ways in which they are all different. And none is better than the others. None is superior to the others. They all have their part to play in life and in humanity. There's a mouse underneath him, so I'm getting something about he knows a lot of details, or a lot of dates, or a lot of... Because mice can be destructive forces, but mouse energy, or a mouse totem, is about scrutiny and looking at things up close, in detail. Mice see the tiny little details of things. But he also seems to understand a larger perspective of things too. And he seems to be, possibly, he might not even be religious. He may be I'm sure there's a word for it, someone who educates people objectively about different kinds of belief systems. I don't know if that would be a philosopher or there's got to be a word for it, like a professor of religions, plural, or a expert in various different cultures or various different stories, myths, legends. I still don't get why these people have all white clothes on, but I'm going to ignore it. So there's that expert or teacher or authority figure because of his knowledge. because of the knowledge that he studied diligently in every minuscule tiny detail for years and years and years. He's like considered and he's got a master's degree in something, or he's a specialist in something. It doesn't have to be a man, by the way, you guys. It could be anybody. This could be you. And then the other authority figure is the Emperor, which is more business related. He seems like he is a master at business, or he's a master with structure, or with creating order out of chaos. And it could be that you make an alliance this month that proves to be just what you needed. If you're working on getting, I don't know, if you're working on building something, or you're working on creating something, even if it's a group enterprise, or a cooperative of some kind, or whether you are the Hierophant or whether you are the Emperor, you need something from the other person in order to complete what you are working on. And it could be that you are taking something about your belief systems or your spirituality. It does not have to be tied to religion, you guys, at all. It could just be your spirituality. You want to bring this into business, or you want to bring this into your business, where there is business with morals, or business with wisdom, or business with morals, or business with the right attitude or the right intent. And it seems as though you are determined to find these people. If you need to deal with authority figures, you want to deal with the right authority figures, or make alliances with the right authority figures who are on a similar page as you, or you can trust them to be good people. And to help you with something, you might need something. You might need approval for like legal approval, or some kind of information, or business advice, or spiritual advice, or you could be the one giving the advice to others, but you are somehow able to combine both those realms. And then underneath these two, you have the Two of Cups. So I see two very strong individuals, or two very intelligent individuals that each have their own unique kind of knowledge or skills, and they are somehow able to really work together to create something that they wouldn't be able to create if they were trying to do it on their own. They need each other. This could be business partnership. This could be you find the perfect business partner, or you meet somebody whose mind you highly respect, and you formulate a business idea together, or an idea for something together that you can actually make happen. And this could also be, the Two of Cups can be a relationship, but I'm not necessarily getting this as a romantic relationship right now. But don't rule it out if you are interested in someone, or you're looking to ally up with someone. It looks like you find someone who is right on your wavelength, or who is just as intelligent as you are, or just as experienced as you are, possibly just in a slightly different way, or in a totally different way. But you guys are complementary to each other, and therefore can create something together that you can't do on your own. And I already did that one, right? Did I? What's going on here? I think that the cat knocked over or something. Was it this? I think it was, right? Okay. All right. In your surroundings, you have the King of Wands. This is achieving something. This is proving your own strength and creativity in something, possibly with a group, or in some kind of a community event, or a community oriented situation. This could be a fundraiser. This could be just simply doing what you enjoy and finding a group that also enjoys it, that you can do it with. This could be a walking buddy, or this could be, if you're interested in rock climbing, finding other people who also love rock climbing so you can go rock climbing together. This can be conversations even, but wands are generally actions. So I'm getting something fun outside with a group of people, something extremely creative that you have a lot of interest in or talent with, or it's just a passion of yours. Whether you want to join a running group or a walking group or a support group or whatever it happens to be, it seems like everyone fully enjoys it and is very supportive of each other. This could be taking a painting class or deciding to organize something yourself in the community that can bring people together. That is a form of entertainment or a form of fun that people can enjoy. This can also be a person in your environment. If it is, it's a Leo card, or it could be a fire sign. This is someone who is very encouraging, warm, caring, nurturing, but in the way of empowerment or of coaching or cheering other people on, making them feel good about what they're doing. Someone who is amazed by all different forms of creativity and is a very inspired person, or someone who is willing to go the distance or to actually do what they enjoy on a regular basis, possibly. So this is odd. I'm assuming that this is your fear rather than your hope. I can't imagine why the devil would ever be your hope. So your fear might be of being scammed, being taken advantage of, possibly reverting back to old patterns with possible addictions of all different kinds. Doesn't have to be to substances, could be anything that you know is not good for you, but you can't seem to stop. It looks as though if that's the case, you've already quit or you have already defeated this devil, but your fear is that it's going to come back. Or if, let's say, if you had cancer and your cancer is in remission, you might be afraid it's going to come back. Or whatever difficulty you felt bound to or stuck in before, even if it was a mind state or a way of feeling, it seems as though your fear is that it's going to come back or you're going to start feeling that way again. Or your fear is that somehow you will be demonized and other people might try to turn you into a bad guy or turn you into a scapegoat or somebody to blame for things, or they are frustrated and so they're projecting it on you. Or this is your fear, though, keep in mind. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but this may be something that you have encountered in the past that you can't deal with that anymore. You're done with that, but you're afraid it's going to try to come back. This could even be somebody who was obsessed with you or stalked you or kept on trying to come back into your field or your energy field. Or and again, keep in mind what was helping you was to state your boundaries very firmly, even sharply if you need to, in order to keep the devil at bay. And even better, drive him away where he never wants to come back again. Your general outcome is the 5 of Coins. And I think, were you the one that had the 6 of Coins as what you were, or was that Aquarius? I think maybe that was Aquarius. Yeah. I need to pick more on this. At least if Raven's going to start flopping all over the table, he's going to do it when I only have one card left instead of his tail knocking everything off the table. He's showing off to the camera. Okay. Okay, tell me more about the Five of Coins here as their general outcome. Whoa. 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 Okay. Whoa. Talk about a surprise ending. Okay. I could read this because most tarot decks, the Five of Coins or the Five of Pentacles is about not having what you need, which is also represented in this card by the card by these people outside of the window that are looking in, wishing that they were experiencing what she's experiencing right now. But this is sudden. Here, let me. You could win money totally unexpectedly out of the blue, and it's a complete shock. Unexpected money of some kind that is a shock, like winning the lottery, or you realize you've been holding on to an object that for years that you realize is worth thousands of dollars, and you can auction it or sell it and get that money, or something like that. Or it could be saying that you have a surprise ending here where you unexpectedly win the lottery. Let's use win the lottery in quotations, like win the lottery with love, win the lottery with a house, win the lottery with a love interest, winning the lottery with money, literally winning the lottery or winning money suddenly. You have some kind of a huge shocking breakthrough with something where it's almost like you can't even believe it, like you're in a state of shock afterwards. Possibly with a relationship. You have the Lovers and the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Fire here. Or a new passion in your life, a new path in your life, a breakthrough. You make a major choice in your life and it turns out to be the best choice you could have chosen for yourself. You feel like you've won the lottery either with a person or with a creative venture you've been putting your energy into, or some kind of collaboration or partnership, which came up earlier. Or you may very well have some kind of a huge shocking breakthrough with money, where you and your partner, if you have one, are able to use that money to start something that you both have always wanted to do. But there is a warning with the Five of Coins, which is you must share it with those that are less fortunate, or give a certain amount of it away to the less fortunate in order to help better other people's lives. Or it could be used as funding for something, use this as a metaphor, for something like a homeless shelter or affordable housing or a soup kitchen, or some kind of funding for some kind of community center, where the community could use that community center for any number of different things. Possibly helping people with getting help filling out papers for something that they need or something. So your response, if you do receive a large sum of money unexpectedly, your duty or your, God, I don't want to say that. Not your duty, but you do have a sense of needing to put it back out there too. Not all of it, but definitely a part of it. Or you could be so excited and so shocked because you've been needing this, or you have been wanting to do this and you just didn't have the funding. And this could even be a grant that you get unexpectedly that you thought you weren't going to get, or a scholarship, or even a person that comes out of the blue, where it's almost like love at first sight, or the two of you, if you are in a partnership, are actually able to, shockingly, something arrives that you can use to start a new beginning with that you two have always wanted to do, or start a business if this is a ideal business partnership, or something like that. So, wow, that's intense in a good way. So I wish you all the best, and I will see you guys next month. Take care. Okay, bye.